I needed a drink. No, I have video issues. I'm streaming.
You said you're having video issues.
No, I was answering a question. Oh, sorry, I haven't opened up the other thing yet. I'm kind of outside my rhythm right now. I'm sorry, Edward. Oh, well, that's not a redeem. Okay. I thought that was a redeem of some sort. Like, uh-oh. Now the redeems are up. Pet streak. Even with school? One drop of water. I don't have one drop. I have a bottle. That's the wrong type of high, but sure. You can say that one too.
I'm here now.
Plasmifying.
It's pony
I should
time.
probably post on Discord.
I have to make sure I get all
Where's
the pony
Discord?
I'm supposed to get. Doctor's
Okay.
orders.
Discord's not opening. Now it is. Okay. I had to force close it. That happens sometimes.
Hi, Grunkle Michael. Is that my station? The High Grunkle.
Excuse me here. Polaroid computers. Push the screenshot button. Polaroid photo pops out of an old floppy disk slut drive. I think somebody said they ran Doom on like it was something that did printouts. Like it was a little slow. It was a Minecraft. I don't know, it was something where they like received a printing out, and that's how they were playing. But they're like, yeah, we're measuring in FPS in seconds per frame.
That's how Oregon Trail was initially played. It was this printer telling what was happening. Very first text-based adventure game was Oregon Trail. People who've never played that game are missing out. You got sick? Oh, you boy. I stayed up late yesterday.
Don't you like every night?
Yeah, but to send you something.
Oh yeah, I know, but now I don't know if I want to be like poking around with another test of something.
It's not a test. I fixed it. Jeez.
I think last time wasn't it that there was something wrong, and then I had to spend a bunch of. Yeah, the last time you're like, I fixed it. Then we went and spent like half an hour because you gave a bunch of wrong. Oh no, because you didn't say where the files went. You just gave me the whatever, so I had to go find them.
You thought my files were causing problems. So I was sent off on a
you sent me a different file, and I downloaded it. But then I had a lot of issues because you didn't give me the files in their location, so I had to go and find out where they actually were.
Well, that's not gonna happen this time because we know where they go.
Oh,
Same
wait.
place as last time.
Wait, you did that again, didn't you?
Because we know where they go. Just drag and drop them into the same folder.
Literally, old man, there's something called a zip file.
Oh, yes, because that's what all the hip kids are using. It was 12:30 at night, and I realized, oh, shit, he needs that.
I think that this picture is just that it's one of my favorites. All right, I'm just getting this figured out before we start here.
If it crashes the scene you're currently working on.
Oh no, I'm not there.
It's probably not my fault.
It won't do anything because it's loaded in RAM right now.
No.
So I'll have to set you restart.
Well, maybe I would have deleted the old assets before, but sure.
No, that's what you said. Replace it. I replaced it.
You did.
I've been following your instructions as they've been coming.
I'm sure it'll be fine. And if it's not fine, I know where the exit of the door is, and I can quickly escape through.
I have installed a button to lock it. It's the same button I used at D&D.
Yeah, I'll punch the door down just like in D&D. Except I'll hurt myself.
Oh. I thought I turned the camera enough to the side, but apparently not. There. All right, so this is called Rarity Death, Michael. So, like, if you killed Rarity with all the animation she doesn't have.
No. Should have deleted that before you loaded in the different
I followed
files.
your instructions.
You did. But I think the old files being there are affecting the new files. The new hair. That's what I was a little worried about.
Well, you didn't say that. You said replace the other one, so I did.
This reminds me of that Spider-Man movie I was watching where Peter Parker, like, started saying, oh, by the way, only after Doctor Strange started casting the spell. But they all came to the conclusion that, yes, Peter could have been more clear beforehand. But, like, if you think about it, it's Doctor Strange's fault. If you just delete the files, and then it'll just get errors instead of crashing. And then you can put it back after.
Okay, which are the files? Okay, it's these three.
Yes, those three.
See, this is why I'm like, I love testing things live.
We're not testing that. You just had to delete the other ones first.
Okay.
They work. I already tested them.
Testing on your own computer doesn't count because everybody's a little different, and SFM especially has very special things set up that touch things in places that you don't think about, and it's just, yeah.
I think you have to load in the old files and the zip.
Again, okay, well, I don't remember what's in our file. I'm only giving this like 5 minutes before I just start a different file.
Okay. I think this is what happened last time with the Applejack one.
Sorry, gotta get the file first. Okay. All right. Let's try this again.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the files you just deleted.
This is why I say.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, now that the file we were working on is broken, that is not how I wanted to start things. I guess we'll have to do something else until I get whatever that is figured out. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do something else, I guess. Clear up scare time. No. Otherwise, I'm never going to get anything done. Little melody muffin. Random song recommendation. Because I eventually normally upload these, I've been really behind, but to YouTube I don't put any copyrighted stuff in, so I have a big pack of music I have rights to, and that's what I kind of dig through. I don't know if we have anything started for some of these others. Might have to start a new one. How is this one doing?
Did that other Applejack scene ever start working?
I'm not going to start poking around with that.
Okay. If you're going to load the close on tour here, make sure you...
No, there's no close for her in here.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what we had left to still do on here. Well, obviously there's a lot.
No, those files are supposed to be the fixed rarities close, but they're interfering with what's already there, and it's causing a...
It's caused the file to become corrupt temporarily. And I can fix it, but it requires me to completely open it up in a separate file, separate things out, figure out what's broken. You get to kind of do a lot of... That could take anywhere from like 10 minutes to a few hours, so...
At least you know which files it is.
That's something I'm going to deal with right now.
Mm.
Okay. Don't like anything with what is on him.
It's snips, right?
Yeah. Because it's supposed to be some kind of a cloak, but there's really no good full body like cloak for horse.
Oh, that's right. That is unsettling.
Yeah, it's just a bigger version. I think, did I stretch him or?
I think it's got to be his head on somebody else's body, right?
No, I think it's just like his kid version is stretched and scaled. Yeah.
I don't like any of that.
Well, this is true masculinity. This is what he would look like when he grew up. I mean, I would think well, for one, he doesn't have ears because it's hiding it, but isn't this what everybody in Kentucky looks like?
Pretty much. I mean, I do relate to that.
I just share music. Have a good night. All right, yeah, no problem.
I know you're having a rough day, but I know something that'll cheer you up.
No.
But it could make you super happy.
No, I'm not doing shit. I'm taking your one recommendation after I said I didn't want to because I said that could happen, and then it happened.
I was concerned it was having to with the other.
Wait, you were concerned, but you just told me to do it anyway?
No, I was gonna tell you to delete the other file first, but then you jumped the gun a little bit. But it's all right. It's okay. This will cheer you up. I have something that'll cheer you up. I got a new video game for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, is that what showed up?
Yeah. It's the best video game ever made for the Super Nintendo.
Best game. Mm-hmm. What is that? Because I can guarantee it's not your favorite game.
It's the best one.
Does it have horse in it?
No.
Well, then it's not the best game. What? Why did you... What is this?
The best game.
Is it a real game?
Yeah. It's a real game.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because it looks in really good condition.
That's because it's brand new. They just made it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was like an Etsy thing.
It's new. It's a playable game.
Yeah, so he has the Super Nintendo Sonic 4 game.
It's the best one. Everyone loves Sonic 4 for the Super Nintendo.
Well, I know you can make the cartridges to make it work, and it feels extremely light, which probably means it's just the like memory chip in there. Though a lot of the
got the official Nintendo logo on the back.
A lot of the ones when they do mods, though, the actual easiest way to do it is to buy a sports game that has the same chip layout as like a game that you're wanting to play, and then you just literally unsolder and resolder a new chip. That's how most people do it. So they just eat up sports games.
I'm going to play this after the stream. You know how it always starts up? Sonic games? Super Nintendo! And then you hear the Sonic music.
I think that was supposed to be Sega.
No, it's clearly Sonic on the Super Nintendo.
If Applejack's clothes work,
It do.
Hopefully
we don't have to change anything else.
Yeah, maybe not. Because I was like, well, technically she has like a cloak type thing, but I don't think that's quite what I'm looking for. Because I'm pretty sure it says he's wearing some kind of like.
You could do the Star Wars robe, but
Star Wars?
Yeah, it's a robe.
No, I wanted something
that Jedi robe.
No, because I don't think that's what it said.
He's wearing a cloak, probably.
I think Rarity's soul splitting actually is pretty early that they talk about it. Yeah, it would be before she dies. Zakora, Apple Snack, Murder, Apple Snack Resurrection, Barn Book, Applejack sells the farm, Zakora. Zakora.
It does say Sega.
Yeah, it does. And it also says Nintendo.
Yes.
Where is that specific one? Applejack in the elevator, Apple Snack, Pegasus Murder, Apple Snack Resurrection, Applejack, Rarity in the barn, Applejack sells the farm,
Rarity in the barn,
Pinky Applejack, what talk, Sakura carted away as a spy, Rarity Blue Blood assassination. Was it later?
Yes, there's a stream, but I broke another part of the video. And with an update. I only have good intentions, I swear.
Well, you're kind of narrowing down all this crap I have to go back and fix, though.
Sorry.
Like, I absolutely hate redoing work.
I know.
Like, to the point of I just cancel projects.
That's not my intention. I'm just trying to fix the clothes.
I know, but like, that's when I also say I don't want to do it on stream.
Yes.
So now that is twice.
Okay, no more doing it on stream. But I thought you needed it for this stream.
No, I can do anything.
Okay.
I had other things to do in that shot. Maybe it was later. Oh, it was later. It was after the death scene. They mentioned that.
That's way.
What's the wrong one? Cheers, Rarity. Trying out a book, and I gotta go and figure out all these. Here's my water. Oh, the very first words. The wash from the landing Griffin Chaser 4 tugged at my hood and flapped my cloak behind me.
There you go.
And I'm pretty sure this is from the perspective of Snips.
Because Snips and Snails were probably both there, but Snips was definitely doing the soul cutting.
I don't think Snails was there. Well, I think she was, or he was. I just don't think he went in with. Yeah, my host Snips says.
Basically, between the two of them, if you wanted something done that was incredibly difficult, but you wanted it done right, yeah, Snails. He would take his time with it, but it would get done properly. And
Snails was there, but I don't think he was in the chamber. Because he says 43 snails. Rarity wants me to cut her soul into 43 pieces. I just want to see. I felt like forever Rarity came down the stairs, and she did. She was wrapped in a black hooded robe. That's gonna be. Oh. Okay, so she actually wore a black hooded robe during this. Oh. Let's figure that out.
Well, basically, it would just be. You could do texture to the Jedi, right?
Rarity lifted from the floor, beginning to float upward as a small magical vortex pulled beneath her. The vortex of Eldritch energy, which to me implies green. Would that be green?
It's the magic of the Black Book. I feel like Little Pip's horn glowed a different color when she was casting a spell from the Black Book, but I can't remember what color it was.
It says the black magic walked over Snips, but I'm pretty sure that's not talking color.
Because Pip's normal spell casting was green. I don't know.
Yeah, it just says Eldritch, and Eldritch to me normally is a green color.
If it's asleep.
Because they talk about drawing energy from strange black places, but that's again. I don't think they're talking about color. I'm thinking they're talking about like the representation, like just a dark magic, a black magic. Anyway, the forward vector, Elder Harry rose up, began to wrap himself around the unicorn mare, curling around her like a cocoon or a constricting snake. Her expression was one of mounting worry, edging swiftly towards panic, but never getting there. Instead, the screaming began. Back on pulling the fire. Okay. So it doesn't sound. It sounded like a cocooned her, but I don't think it completely encapsulated her. I think it did. Like it doesn't say that.
It would be probably similar to the scene from Remembrance where she had all the magic swirling around her.
It wasn't that much magic though. This sounds like there's quite a bit. There was an explosion of darkness turned to light, and the eldritch energies transformed into a prismatic legion of shattered lights, streaking over Snip's head, bright plasma trails behind them as they homed in on their receptacles. Okay, that also implies that Snips is right up on Rarity, but right now I have him outside the circle. You never turn to watch, you never learn to look at the jars. Okay, so to me, Eldritch normally is green. I don't know why I was choosing red. Let me, like, if I just search, yeah, this is green, purple, deep violet, octarine, which is a purple, green, yellow. Yeah, so it's basically saying green. So unless there's something else stating what the color is, that is the safest color to go with. It would be like a green. This is why it's good to read ahead of time. It's a pretty easy swap. Thankfully, everything is RGB, so it should be. Oops. Well, that's a negative, so this needs to go swapped. No, it's this one though. Oops. Okay. The glow. Ambient, nothing. Snip shadow light. That'd be green.
The Black Book is really the only use of anything that could be remotely considered magic in the Fallout universe.
Wait, is there a Black Book in the real Fallout?
Yeah, it's in Point Lookout.
Oh.
Fallout 3. You have to collect it for this old man. It definitely borrowed some story points from Point Lookout for the Black Book.
Problem is, red is kind of like just a darker color to the eye. Green is a lot brighter.
Mostly just describes the magic as necronomic or blood magic.
Which, that's why I went with red. But to me, it does say Eldritch, which to me is a green magic. And I don't know of any that would say it is a red magic. But I mean, it's a blood magic, but it's not doing anything with blood.
No, Little Pippi cast spells where she could turn blood into weapons. It was like the one
Not right now.
No, not right now.
No, I'm saying right now, they're not doing anything with blood.
No. I'm curious if they ever used the Black Book in Fallout.
Oh yeah, I did have a spinning energy. But there's a problem with this specific particle. This is not... it is the same particle that I used for Remembrance, but I had to do it differently in there. Because these particles have an issue where particles will only travel visually between the 2 points of a frame directly. So like between this frame and this frame, these aren't traveling as fast, so it's maybe a little easier, but what it means is that in the time that this is going around, when it actually renders, it won't make a complete arc. It'll do straight lines. And so it'll do a straight line from here to here, and then from here to here. And so the particle effect ends up looking very boxy. The preview right now doesn't. When you go to render, it does. I had that problem with this. The speed of which it travels is important. The faster it goes, that means the A to Bs can start having issues. I think this is in... this isn't 24. Is I planning on doing this in 24? Because the higher the frame rate, the shorter the distance between, and better effect and all. Well, I think how I ended up solving that in Remembrance was I took this particle and just attached it to like a model that was rotating. And so like the rotating of the model kind of resolved it a little bit. The other thing you can do is like render the whole thing at a super high frame rate or like at 1/4 speed and then just clean it up. But if you have any motion blur would be the same. But that would probably solve it too. It just gets a little messy. Hi person. Hey person.
Who hates puppies?
Yeah, he definitely hates puppies.
Why do I hate puppies?
I used to be your fan, Michael, but you choke Chase with a bag. Never forgive.
No way. Yeah, that was me.
Yes.
But in all fairness,
that does mean you hate puppies.
He knew I would do that the second he handed me Chase.
I didn't know you would go and try to attempt murder.
I think he still has the bag.
Yeah, he still has the bag. He's been in the bag like for months. And thank you for the follow later, Master SL. Thank you very much.
In my defense, the Paw Patrol are a public menace.
Yes, that deserve death, apparently.
Yes.
So, yes.
For the betterment of the community.
To Michael, if you do not follow the idea he has for how society is to be structured, he will kill you.
Only if you're one of the Paw Patrol. Very specific.
Only if you're Paw Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
What if it was Cat Patrol?
Yeah, no, they die too.
So you're just expanding it based on whatever feels right.
Hamster Patrol. Now there's an idea. Hi, I am Legion. Oh, hi, Legion.
So though, literally, he did. I lost my respect, man. But I always had you. Since 2013, you're the reason I studied 3D. Well, that's good.
What?
See, the people love me. They don't love you.
It's fine. I can take it today.
What is?
I keep breaking his animations, and so.
Yeah, annoying. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So those red fogs on the floor, the little like smoky bits.
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah, that's models, and there is 174 of them.
Why did you do that?
Well, because I didn't think I had to like.
You didn't.
I had to recolor them. And it's with overrides too.
She's very green.
Can I?
This is one of those moments where he looks back and he goes, "Why? Why did I do this to myself?"
Well, no, this is how I normally do things, but I didn't think I'd have to recolor things. Because it's the only way to make that smoke look decent. Is to put I had to put the little bottom cloud thing across there. Oh, and I wanted to move. That's why too.
Sunset, are you trying to say that ponies aren't better than everything else? Because they are. Look at that one. She's so happy.
Are you gonna
get her soul?
Are you gonna help Chase out of your closet?
No, that's where he lives. That's his home.
Why don't you throw him in the trash?
It was a gift from you.
So
Throw it away.
Instead of throwing it away, you torture it.
Yes.
So if you were to give me a horse,
no,
and then I put a bag on its head and shoved it in my closet.
No, you knew what would happen when you gave me that dog.
No, I didn't think you were gonna put a bag on its head.
You know what? I'll do what I do with most of my plushies. I'll put it in the living room.
Well, I don't have some of that stuff set up for that. I have to go back and fix some of that. What?
Ponies are the best. Lights. Ponies rule. Humans drool. That is correct. Humans are awful.
Oh, they just actually do set it to work. I have an edge on it to make it like kind of feel more three-dimensional.
Thank you, Sir Edward, for the quote.
Okay, so technically I have like the receptacles kind of like shown here. I just kind of put like no, I think it was it that they needed a like some kind of a
well, that would be the bobbleheads that they were putting them in.
Yeah. But I think there had to be a reason why I put the stone there.
And there are bobbleheads available.
But
that are main.
No, it doesn't matter because they're supposed to be behind.
Hmm?
They're behind them.
Okay.
It says that it went past snips, so that to me means that it's behind the which then that's fine.
The models do exist if you need them.
Yeah, but I don't.
know you're not big on me giving you models right now.
No, but I don't need to. And if I wanted to, it's super easy to go and put somebody in a position on the ground.
Yes.
Like I can do that. I don't need to download a new model for that.
I feel like my room for suggesting models that I provide.
Yeah, it's a little low because you're 0 for 2 on breaking things.
Perfectly good. I did break the stuff though. They are good. I promise you. They did break some stuff.
Oh yeah. See, I even have a little Fluttershy.
I'm very happy that because you were such a smart and cool dude that you will be able to fix it.
We'll go Fluttershy.
It's a little Fluttershy. I like the little Fluttershy.
Where do they say they put them?
I don't know.
It says it's behind them, but are they in like one area or?
Snails was the one who made them. He's actually quite a good little sculptist.
Why don't you guys saw the 242? Because I want to know, like, is it in a group, or are they like across the hall, or are they like in a circle?
They have to be in there because he's.
Yeah, they're in there. They say that they go to them, but where do they go? Because it says
if they were like
transform a prisoner to light shattering, streaking over Snip's head. But is it all the lights going to a central spot?
No, they would be going to the individual statues.
Well, I know, but do they have all the statues in one spot, or are they like spread around?
I like the idea that they're on the edge of the ring or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was seeing. I don't think so. I think that he probably had them down there already. Which, I don't know why he's questioning how many there were going to be done, because he would have like placed the statues there and known how many. Yeah, it says that they moved down to the chamber. I don't think they're going to talk about then where they were placed. So, all right. So that's not an issue.
You can put them anywhere you want.
Well, it means I don't have to have them there at all.
Bye, Fluttershy.
Well, what is... Yeah, why do I have a crystal there? Like, I feel like there's a reason for that. I'm guessing that there's a reason, so I'm going to leave it for now. But, all right.
The Soul Gem. Skyrim.
So at this point, too, it's supposed to be that she lifts, which normally I would say, like, oh, that's annoying. No, it's actually not. Lifting's nice because if a horse is in the air and there's no interaction with the ground, they are completely free to move in all directions and no locking is worried about. Like, any animation I have to do if she's standing there means that I have to worry about keeping her hooves locked to the ground. I don't have to. So now I can do whatever I want. That makes things actually easier.
I'm surprised this is already the new model you have loaded.
We worked on this a little bit at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know why she is happy though. She should not be happy about this.
She's super happy. She's making gifts for her friends. It's like, yay, happiness. I was just like, I don't know how my soul caught up in the piece. It's gonna be great. Like, she was willing to endure a lot of pain for this just to make something that she thought might help her friends. Though I feel like if she knew her soul would be trapped on the earthly plane well after her death, might have had reservations.
Michael.
Oh, she's super happy.
She got no. What does she have?
I don't know. Ooh, face?
No.
Little snoot?
Tiny mouth.
Oh, mouth. Yes.
Why?
I'm aware. These are all...
These are your tropes.
She's got tiny mouth. What is she sad? I don't like her sad. Can you keep her happy?
Yeah, no, she's happy now.
Good. Tiny mouth.
No, she's happy, and as she's screaming in pain with a big smile on her face.
Yes. It's a good kind of scream. Sir Edward, did you see the cool video game I got? I got Sonic for the Super NES. I can't wait to play that later. But if I was a kid and somebody handed this to me, I would have lost my damn mind.
Sir Edward's been here the whole time, Michael.
I know. I'm just very excited. So is Rarity gonna be nude in this shot?
No, technically I had to find a black cloak for her because that's what it said she wore.
I think you can just take the Jedi cloak and like shade it black.
But it's like the way that wasn't really a cloak though.
It was a hood. It was a robe.
I don't think it came with a hood. I added a hood.
Oh, that's right.
So, there's really no good just like clothing for horse.
Unfortunately, I am at an age where I feel like there is a joke involved with that game, but I'm unable to understand what it is.
It's just the fact that like Sonic was a Sega. Sonic is Sega's Mario, and so having it on a Super Nintendo in any capacity is just funny.
Also, they ended at 3.
Yeah.
There's Sonic 1 through 3.
Well, they made more after that. But they just never did any numbered one.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, there was no Sonic 4, and it definitely wasn't on the Super Nintendo. But this will be a cherished collection. Oh, that's pretty fancy.
Kind of. This is what we call a cloak that requires physics.
Mm-hmm. Is it stuck on Applejack?
Yeah, it's applied to Applejack, but it means any motion I would do with it, I would have to do myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's nice because you have full control of it. I could use these bones to fully get it in a position, and then I would have full control of its use. The problem is, I'm going to guess, just based on somebody not taking the time for that. Okay, I can remove the bag, but it still doesn't yell cloak. Like,
also, it's stuck on Applejack.
Well, that's not that difficult to get around.
I can port them on.
No, I don't like when people do that. Just export the model as a thing you can bake onto something else. I know, yeah, cool. You have everything in one, but now I have two models that have they might have had it merged with the other eye texture and body texture for Applejack, but then if you didn't have that model, this wouldn't even work. So it probably has its own textures and its own model and everything that's being loaded. So if I had Applejack and this being loaded, I'm like increasing the amount of RAM being used, where if it was just using it as clothing, I could have two Applejacks and only the clothing was actually adding to RAM, because the two would just use the same files. That's why I think this is stupid. Oh, you know what I also think about? Remember? Oh, no, okay. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought this one didn't have parent structure. There's been ones that are so requiring physics that they don't actually have a parent structure.
You should still have a parent structure.
No, there's so many that don't.
Yeah.
But even if I were to enable physics with this, the physics interact with only certain objects. I don't think they'll interact with themselves, and even if it could, her tail is there. So how would it collapse? Because it would hit the tail. So like, whoever made this model did it so that you could just like position. But if that's the case, position it for them. Give them a default position. Otherwise, you're saying everybody has to go and redo the same work. And I think that is stupid. Oh, also, look at the weighting.
For ponies, their tails are in the way.
Look how that's weighted.
Yeah, like really rigid.
It's not weighted at all.
It's weighted. It's just weighted as one weight for everything.
Yeah, it's not an even weight. So if there's no rounding, so it means that everything is going to look like a box. Well, even then, why is it still stuck there? Why does it have to go to that one? Yeah, I'm not using that. That is an absolutely horrid model. I wish I could just go and delete it. But yeah, see the Jedi one looks like this. That doesn't work.
No hood.
To me, a cloak means
They said robe on Rarity.
Yeah, to me it sounds like just a sheet laid on top of her. Is the way I would read it as.
Let's see if there's any robes.
No, I've already checked. I've checked many times in the past. The best that we came up with was the stuff for snails, but I was cheating back then by taking advantage of him not being in focus. That makes the shot very complicated. There's models that could work, but nothing that is, I would call it like anywhere even 50% close to what people would expect for her to wear. There's definitely a hood.
Cute little Ghostbusters outfit.
That's mood. No, every time I go to do something like this, I always go and look again and I never find anything. Yeah, there's this. And that is about it for like a head cloak, which is kind of fine. But then if you look at how Rarity's hair works,
yeah, I almost feel like it was made for Rarity.
This?
Yeah. Just got to tuck her hair inside the cloak.
No, you can't. Because if I were to tuck it in...
We just delete it.
Her hair?
Yeah.
And just shove the... No, because it has this big gap at the top. And I don't think this has separate bones for it. Yeah, there's no, like, separate bone for the top of this thing. Yeah. So... I can't like bring that down without just shrinking the whole thing, which I could do, and then, but that mane wouldn't work. I would have to maybe use the Rarity's mane from the Ministry Mayor's outfits, because I think that's made to come out from under a hat.
Oh, wow. Somebody made expedition costumes from...
Does it have a cloak?
Has a cape. With like a gem on the front.
Yeah, that just looks like a copy paste of other things I've seen. But again, that's not.
This is kind of a robe-esque.
No, it's still clothing.
Oh, that's another cool cape.
Thank you very much, Godzilla Man. Nice day to animate. Hope all is good. Yeah, we're working on it.
I'm still searching.
No, there's not, unless it was made in the last 6 months, but there's so few people that make stuff anymore.
That expedition stuff's new.
Well, yeah, I know that has to be new, but there's very few things that are coming out in the more recent.
There's a hot girl in a pony robe. Pretty neat.
Only thing I can think of is trying to repurpose something like I was doing with Snips. Or have something commissioned. But I don't like having to get like dozens of commissions so that 5-second shots have slightly more accuracy for the cost that usually incurs. Yeah. But I know that if I don't do anything and I leave her without clothes, I'm going to be called out on it hard. It doesn't matter if I have a reason.
Would a lab coat work as a robe?
No. Because you'd see that it was a lab coat. It has the center structure thing in the middle, and I think it has a pocket protector that's a 3D model. That hood is the one I'm using right now. It's the same hood. Because this is the spy hoodie.
Yeah, trench coats. That's not really.
Yeah.
Trench coats are pretty.
I don't mind if it has a gap in the front and kind of flows down from the side.
I think that's what they're basically describing.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. That's what I would like. But trying to have something that like encompasses the body, but also then has the bones to allow it to kind of flap a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if it just stood without moving, it's going to look wrong.
Yeah.
So there's just nothing that exists for it.
I feel like it's just that, but with a cape as well.
Yeah, but this doesn't have any bones on it, so it's immensely static. I can't move that hat at all.
Okay.
Or the hood, and the hair doesn't work unless I take probably the other version of the hair that's flatter, but then I would have to have the hat taken off or separated. I can move forward without anything, but I can guarantee it's going to have a problem. You can be as accurate as you want, but if you miss anything, people get angry. But Snips is in the same boat. There's too many things that just don't exist for this video, and I hate it.
What was that?
I think we're gonna have to work on some other one. This is gonna. I can't. If I can't do the clothing, I don't know how they're gonna act, or if whether or not the shot's even gonna work. If it ends up being that I don't have the right models, I might have to do a different shot. But I really don't know. I feel like this is too important of a shot to skip. Yeah, we're gonna have to pass on it for now. Where is... Oh, this one actually has a preview for it, so I can't put a note on it. Yeah. Boo. Grab smug pinky. We're getting Fluttershy at the spa. That's very doable right now. Does a spa exist? Oh, I gotta just, if I don't specify map, it's gonna have a problem. Common letters.
Surprised nobody's modeled a spa robe. Ooh.
What? They put that as a reference?
I found these robes. One's not too bad.
Go to the first one again.
Oh, that one's actually even better.
No, that one's got like whatever things.
Sleeves.
That one's the better one. Yeah, kind of. It doesn't really hang low. They're not hanging. A cloak would hang low. Theirs is just only covering their butt. A cloak would go all the way down the sides, wouldn't it? A cloak is about hiding. They're not hiding anything there. They're leaving a giant gap underneath.
The way they describe it to me is the cloak she wore in the episode from her bad hair day. But that episode wasn't even out yet when the book came out, so that doesn't make any sense.
Yearling's cloak, it's the same thing as some of the other ones that are out there, I can almost guarantee. Because anything that's older than like a year, I have seen before.
Well, that one's on the workshop. It's called
that depends on what that one looks like when it's actually downloaded. I don't think I have this model. I can check it. The preview image does not do a good job in showing anything. Didn't override anything.
They got Cult of Equestria, which are just My Little Pony darling.
I think that model doesn't actually come with a cloak.
How? Must. Showed it in the picture.
Eyebrows, glasses, hat, wings. There is nothing.
It's a cute horse. Weird that they would have it in the picture.
That's why I hate people that like do preview pictures where they put other things in there. Like,
well, I mean, that's part of her outfit. That's
yeah, but it's not included in this grouping. It's not in this download. And Ponies FM doesn't put any of the details from the original whatever. Yeah, the model is missing her cape.
There you go.
from last year. Somebody made a mention.
They definitely made it, but they forgot to upload it. The rest of it.
No, or it. Yeah, there's the cape. That would actually work. But they didn't include it in the download. And White Sky does good stuff, so I at least know that it would work pretty well. That is exactly the cloak I would look for.
I bet you it's in there, and they simply forgot to put it in the. I bet you it's in there. They just didn't put it in the. They didn't do the notepad thing right.
They didn't include the body group in the
Yes.
the XM whatever.
I think they probably forgot the body group.
Well, it's already been requested last. Well, and even then, when was that uploaded? Oh, okay, it was uploaded 5-6 years ago,
Yeah.
and okay, this Mesmo's missing your cape, cloak come in a different model. Oh shit, you're right. I was testing something with the model. It seems like I forgot to enable that body group.
That's what I figured.
Okay. Oh, so I know what it is. I bet you the copy. Oh my god, I have to log in. I bet you the copy that I have, or they have in Pony SFM, is never updated. Unless the login. I'm gonna log in. Okay. So I bet you if I go and just get it from its source, it would probably be correct. Even then, I still have to like get rid of her in it, but at least it works. It would probably work. Well, it also depends on what they have for bones too. If there's no bones on it, I still can't use it, because if it's just a static model, well, it can't be because she was laying on the ground. Okay, I'm thinking the cloak's there.
It's there. Good.
But Michael, I replaced the files on that one.
That's because the skeleton didn't change. So the skeleton changed in mine. The way everything's tied together. I promise you, I did a good job. It was just.
You say that, but twice I've trusted you after me complaining to high hell that it was going to be a problem, and both times it broke. That's my problem.
I know.
Just believe me this time.
I've already gained your trust. Somehow, some way.
Okay, well.
That is a lot of bones.
It does.
Probably made to move with the model, so.
No, it doesn't. Which I wouldn't want it to. If it moves with the model, it means that as she's moving, it would move as well, and I wouldn't want that. If you want to have it move separate, like with the breeze or whatever, you would want it separate.
It is a good cloak.
This is exactly what I would kind of look for.
It's so cute on her.
But then the question is, how does it bend? Okay, so it's got parent. It's weighted. It's kind of rough weighted, but it's SFM. I'm not going to really fault them on that. No, like you see some of the imperfections here. That's fine. I'm not too worried on that. I wouldn't be bending it up this high anyway. So, yeah, that would probably actually work. The She says she was wearing a hood, or I mean a cloak. Did it say she had a hood?
I mean, that one hood would work.
But it has no bones. Right. So it'd just be completely static. Minutes later, host is standing. Came down the stairs. As she did, she was wrapped in a black hooded robe.
Yeah.
Like she was attending her own funeral. Okay, so it does say she was wearing a hood. So, the sweatshirt, the hood folds in wide front sleeves. If that really depends, because sometimes if you have to piecemeal things, it's going to get messy. Oh yeah, that one, no. That's more of like actual clothing. To me, this is more accurate because it's just a thing draped over the whole body, not wrapped around any limbs in any way. So this works. I will have to recolor it. And I'll have to get it separated and to her. So is the head do anything? No, good. Okay. Does the neck do anything?
No, I typed in My Little Pony bunny outfit.
That's expected. Okay. The head is the harder one to hide. So that is fine.
I thought somebody did a 3D animation of the bunny, the spy bunny outfit. Thought maybe the hood from that would work.
And they included nuns. Okay. See, White Sky Pony has been doing this for long enough that I knew that they would do that, a lot of this like little mini stuff better, and they have. So I am happy. It's like, yeah, they probably. I was just going to hide the tail like I normally would. This is enhanced too. This is before it became kind of more normal practice. The main's locked in, which I wish that wasn't. Body, and thinking the revamped, you can even hide body, which that one that's fine if you don't, but still. No hat, no wings. Okay. There's a thing I don't understand is just give people a no. It's literally an extra little line on the file. You add it, it adds a no. It doesn't change how the model interacts at all. It just allows more flexibility. I just don't understand why you wouldn't.
Well, you have to have at least one base model that you can't do that to. But the rest of it.
No, you can. Why not? Why not have them be invisible?
Oh, you can't. There has to be one model that has to be visible. No matter what. You can't turn it on and off. Usually,
okay, well that's fine.
You can make it the tail. Or
no, that's usually the body.
Yeah,
but because that's the base structure of the everything. Yeah. That's fine. Everything else, I don't know why you can't.
Yeah, you can on everything else.
I think in the new ones you can and just hide the head.
Yeah,
which I'd rather just shrink it down because you're gonna like mold one model over another. You usually want to like pull it in a little bit anyway to cause it to fall behind. So fine. I want to double check then her legs. Do they do anything? They don't. Perfect. Means I can just go and grab all of her legs and just jam them up. Boom.
Oh, that makes me sad. She's a potato now.
This is the Half-Life potato creatures.
Yes. I feel like Doctor Strange cast the wrong spell. This makes me sad. I don't like what you.
That quote's relevant. Well, this is nice because if I can get it down to this point without interacting or changing the model in any way, it means I can lock it to her and just shrink it ever so slightly, and I'm good. It makes it really easy to merge it in, and then I don't have to fight with like moving different model pieces or whatever. Okay, let's try. Boom. I need to double check. Okay, I don't want the legs. Actually, those can just. We'll collapse those for a sec, and then we'll just go unlock transform and hidden. hidden. These ones we'll do unlock. All these ones unlock. Jiggle bones. I should bake this just in case. So wings, legs, body. I guess I gotta rehide. Yeah. Nothing with the jiggle bones do I need. So hidden. Props, and then the unknown. I gotta keep the transform available. These will unlock, and we will do hidden. Okay. Then we will do. Okay, rarity has already been zeroed. Now I just need to make sure I only select. I gotta only select that one. Root, and these 4. If I zero everything, the cloak's gonna get zeroed too. Alright, she's a vampire now.
Yay.
She's a sad vampire. Okay. Let's get this to be black then. Cloak. Technically, I really don't even need to export a thing, because if it's going to be black, it's going to be black. Should I make it black or really, really, really dark gray?
Did it?
I'm going to make it a really dark gray.
You should make it a dark purple. I feel like Rarity would like it.
No, she says it's black, like she was going to a funeral.
Oh, okay.
So I'm making it black because that's what it states. The reason I'm not going black is because in terms of how SFM handles lighting, if you go pure black, it really has difficulty with lighting. But if you go just a little bit up, like close to there, a person, unless they actually have something black right next to it, is basically going to see this as black anyway. But then it interacts with light better and color better. So let's do that. So this is cloak black. Michael, because she's got her tongue out.
She do.
She's just like putting it around a long object.
I can't imagine why baby.
That's also why Skyla.
I can't imagine why Babysitter Trixie became so popular.
Michael, is that go horse?
It's a go horse.
Sure.
Pretty sure.
Sure.
I think that's just Luna.
Are you sure?
No.
That is White Sky. Maybe they changed their name or something. Anyway, you done with your beer yet?
Like halfway.
Oh, you know what?
But I will go get you a drink.
We're gonna just downgrade
Do
this
you want
to
another drink? I
64.
will go get you a drink.
Yes.
Okay. What do you want?
Butterscotch. Sure. Thank you. All right. Import black. No point in taking up a whole bunch of detail if it's just one color. Same reason why I'm not having the mapper level of detail. If it blurred the texture, oh no, it's decreasing the texture quality and making it look exactly the same for performance reasons. Whatever, I'm just gonna let it do it. All right.
I found it. I knew I saw a cloak and hood. Clover the Clever. Hood and cloak.
Well, the textures don't matter because you can redo texture.
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh. The cloak I have now is better. I can almost guarantee you that was 2017. That doesn't have bones.
It's probably, I mean, who made it? Depends. Really comes down to who made it. Oh, you already have it.
It's old enough.
It's already got a Twilight out of it.
Yeah, there's no, well,
it's like really basic bones.
Yeah, all it has is the one bone. It's closer in terms of cloak of what I was looking to until we found this one, so it's fine. But I think this cloak, I don't think it's the same as the other one. No, they're different, but they this one to me is closer to what I was kind of wanting because the other one's got weird little ripples in it. But if because there's the squash and stretch thing, so technically I could make it wobble, but it's gonna wobble and stretch and whatever from its base bone, which is at the neck, meaning it's gonna like go up and down from that position. So if I were to do that, I would have to offset it with a physical motion of up and down, left and right and whatever. And it's something to try, but I'm gonna leave that there. But let's focus on one thing at a time. This cloak said black. As far as I can tell, I overrode it to black. Because it didn't...
It looks purple.
Well, it didn't error. Like... Normally when I do this, it would kind of like go error or something. Why isn't it overriding? Okay. And this is the AK yearling. Well, I'm going to go off of the normal thing of if things are being extra weird, restart.
Don't mind me. I'm going to look at Pony while you're working on Pony. Increase my Pony feed.
The cloak we have right now is a fine hood. Or a fine cloak. It's just about getting a hood that goes with it.
Did you ever see these trees? Some pretty good trees.
No, I don't like those.
I like these.
So you made me look away while I was pouring my beer.
I'm sorry. I mean primarily cause chaos.
No, I don't like those trees because they're kind of cartoony, which means everything has to be cartoony in a very cartoony way. And all the models, because I think those were from Juice Stain.
Jack. They're from Jagger Frost.
Oh, okay. Like Juice Stain's models all already have that semi-cartoonish look to it, and it would work well with those. Anything else, no. It because if everything else is going to have like a weird mix of details, I'd rather just have everything be an even level of detail. Those fit the aesthetic, but they don't fit anything else. laptop still not doing its thing. We're going to remove and then re-add our materials. Okay, there. So something was weird because the materials was higher up, like it was pre-overridden or something, and that seemed weird to me. So okay, it just needs boom.
Empress stable. That's neat.
There now, because it's not pure black, you can get a little bit more detail from the different shapes and stuff. All right.
Got a little bit of dew on it.
I don't like that. Bad, Michael.
Accurate.
I could color it. I could color it white, but the easiest thing to do is just scale them down ever so slightly. I'm actually gonna go there.
Get it bad, Michael RD. Yeah, it would get used a lot.
I thought that was no smooching. But I feel like we do need it for some of these other situations. Okay.
All these bad situations are born from good intent.
No smooching.
I promise.
I was trying to save the dogs, not set the orphanage on fire.
Exactly.
Why am I going to prison?
I mean, if I didn't intend to set the orphanage on fire, it's a very good question.
What's the difference between murder and manslaughter?
Well, manslaughter has to imply some form of recklessness.
Sometimes, but also it's just that if you...
Like if your brakes give out, that's not on you.
Uh-huh. You're still going to be tried for something, more than likely.
Yeah, but you're not going to, like, lawfully, you wouldn't go to prison for.
Yeah, lawfully. Law doesn't matter anymore.
Oh.
You know how law is now.
Yeah, well, that is topical.
Intention. Yeah, that's what I was meaning by that.
Like if you hit somebody with your car because you're drinking, you're absolutely going to prison for manslaughter. But if your brake line suddenly snaps of no fault of your own.
Yeah, but why wasn't that problem dealt with? Somebody is always to blame. And it comes down to...
Sure, it could have been the car manufacturer. And if that's the case, then nobody's going to prison because they're not ever liable for anything because they're rich.
No, you put the car dealer in prison.
Yes.
The whole dealership.
The guy who sold you the car, get him.
Yeah, see, this is what that scaling thing will do. Mm-hmm. Which means that... Well, the problem is to really make it look random, I would have to use random, but then I can't really offset that as... Oh, I could, but that would be
if it's intentional, it's murder. It's not manslaughter. If it's accidental,
but even
self-defense, then you're not going to go to prison for it.
Murder is intent, but even murder has different levels of intent.
Yeah, murder in the first degree is you showed up to someplace.
Manslaughter is the legal term for the termination of life. Does not matter if intentional, accidental, or self-defense. I can guarantee you that wording didn't come from Sunset. He got it from somewhere else.
I mean, self-defense, then it's not manslaughter.
No, it's still manslaughter because they can still say like, because no matter what, in the end, somebody has to be found to be the cause of something, and I can see that murder is the intentional, act of illegally taking one's life. Well, no, what is the legal taking of? Is that just called what we're dealing with now?
Yeah. If the government said it's okay to kill people, then I guess you're allowed.
Yeah. Actually, that's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
It's if the only people that are determining whether or not something is a bad thing to do is usually an illegal thing. But if there's no legal standpoint to it, it's not murder, then it's a moral question. And moral questions, governments don't do moral questions. Why did this?
That's why I like
Oh,
horses
because I locked this to the wrong one. Let's go to Rarity.
I just want horses because you know what horse law would say? And the horse law would say, let's,
I'm zeroing
let's
the
all
scale.
hug. Horses live forever, so.
Like, I could even see her having like a rope of sorts, but even nonetheless, I'm gonna guess, just thinking how most people do these models, that this is gonna say there is 2 textures. It is not. It is only one. Even so,
It's gonna be a
it's
black tie.
doable to hide. Wait, that
Hide
rope?
If you turn it black, it'll just blend in.
The black rope?
Yeah. Well, like tassels.
I could make it darker, maybe like a dark gray or something, but no, the
Rarity's coming to gonna accessorize at her soul splitting.
so even when I bake things, they didn't put bones on the rope, so I wouldn't be able to use it anyway. But the question is, yeah, we'll just do it for all of it.
I don't know.
Well, because now it just looks like she's got like a weird helmet.
Yeah, I don't like that nearly as much. It looks like she's got. It's very weird. I'd leave the rope. Just color.
No, I can't move the rope.
Oh.
It has no bones, so that means it would just be static, which is not going to fit with all the wind and everything blowing.
That's better. Or you can tie the tassel all up.
I would like if I could get it down to like fill the whole cloak bit, because it kind of feels weird. Or if this,
You could give her like a brooch or something.
or if this like ended to like where it was like this, or something, but there's no way I'd be able to do that. Oh, unless I really go in with this. No. That's not bad. What is that?
That's a bit of the rope. Oh no, that's the inside of the cloak? No, what is that? Oh, that's the other cloak.
Oh, these are her legs.
Oh, that was the brown cloak. She got so many tiny ponies inside.
So like that could work if we colored it black. The main's a little weird still, but I could make that if we pull the main from the other model, I could make that work.
You can have it just tucked.
The difficulty is just going to be getting it to move, and instead of just like having it where I'm saying it's windy by doing this, just feels a little weird.
I'm gonna say something and you're gonna get mad.
I'm gonna get mad at you no matter what. It's just kind of what I do.
If you loaded my fixed model, it would work for this scene.
No, that's what I'm saying. I could, but I'm not loading it right now.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna press the show.
I've said that already like 3 times.
I know, but you were more remarking that the new hair would work.
I know. I said that earlier too, twice, at least.
I said, please don't get mad.
I'm getting mad that you're like not listening.
I am Just happy to be here.
Let's try fixing this.
To have him promise he won't get mad next time.
Yeah, you always give me ways. All right, so this is directional scale controls. I remember I kept this.
Just drunk. Michael, just drunk. That's right. Michael, just get drunk.
Okay. So I remember something got broke on the original file for this. And I believe this is the okay one now. No, this is the other file. Let's go. Nope, this was in the workshop.
See, this is why I gotta look at ponies. I want to find cute pictures of ponies. I wish I could, it would be pretty cool for these streams. If during the stream I could just find pictures of ponies and then post them onto the stream. Like a little window that would be called Ponies Michael Found.
No. Where is that script? I swear I got it in the workshop because I went like unsubscribed and resubscribed.
He's afraid to put ponies with like the super cute boopers.
Actually, now that I think about it, it might not be in some of the normal things because I don't. Yeah, I thought it was in like a quicker folder. Okay. All right, what was the thing I'm looking for first? Okay. Where did they patch it? Yeah, because it was target first selected DAG. Oh, I'm deleting the wrong things. But I'm not seeing.
I am curious, what was wrong with the cable?
I'm not quite sure. I just had to unplug, replug things a bunch.
No.
I bet I had to unwind. Took me an hour. I completely took the whole cable out from the wall so I could test it on somewhere else, and then got things working. So then I had to rerun the whole cable back through again, and that took a while.
Troubleshooting's fun.
I just had to keep narrowing things down to so that I 100% knew something that was the cause. So if that's the patch, I don't think. No, that is the patch that you run. $120. Okay, that was when we re-downloaded it. I feel like they did a change to the file, and that's what caused a problem. Locked an override patch. So how does it find? No, the patch is the one that runs the script. I'm looking for the rig.
The rig is generally what crashes things from my observation.
It's a file that I use as a rig. I think. Yeah, right? Because it is, you go to a model, rig, rig, load rig script. Okay, so this is under exact count 1.
So,
okay, there we go.
Chad, how's your weekend going so far? Mine's going pretty good.
There we go.
Also having a weird deja vu moment all of a sudden. Ever get those?
I apparently copied the wrong file. Oh, and I already closed the other one.
My weekend's going great. It's not over yet. Yes, the start of the weekend's the best part.
Well, how did I copy a different thing?
Child-friendly rabies.
Oh God, what was the name of it? Because we just have to change the target DAG to a specific DAG by name. But I don't remember how we figured out the wording for it. Hergerberg. And I'm gonna guess this isn't gonna let me open previous. Yeah.
I've done it again. Okay. Ow.
Actually, I don't think it matters which one. Good DAG from name object. That's to retrieve a name.
Anybody got any plans for this weekend? I'm planning to cut wood.
Maybe a board game.
And board game.
That's most of it.
Well, a lot of it, for sure. Game night. We're all finally going to play Pony Monopoly.
That, I think, is it. Okay, I think it's find first DAG. Okay, so we want target underscore DAG equals SFM dot find first DAG, and what is the...
Oh, that's right, it's Super Bowl weekend, too.
Oh, we're gonna call it, what are we looking for? Head.
Yeah, the Olympics are playing.
I don't know what
Sure.
end part is. We'll double check it.
I think some countries are boycotting the Olympics. Because, you know, we're super loved right now.
Oh yeah, people love us. Oh.
Yeah, the opening ceremony was today.
And that's just create handle at, and then this is create a DAG. Or select a DAG, but this is a DAG that has already been associated with something.
I'm curious.
Okay, this is all coloration. Okay. I think it's worth a shot. Is this, yeah, okay. I don't know what the true part is or any of that. Well, worst is gonna happen is it doesn't work, so oh, this does say capital H. I'm gonna put that just in case. Okay. Rig. Ooh, I'm gonna save first. Rig. Load rig script.
Oh boy.
Okay, so then did not work. So something is still not right. I don't know what the second true is for. That's what I wish I could figure out. Like, what is that? Because what if it's just like, I don't need it? What if it's just this? I don't think so.
Oh, the Olympics are in Italy?
Maybe.
No,
This might have been cash, though.
US is getting the Winter Olympics in 2028.
Try that. Okay, I didn't think so. I swear it was fine first DAG, though, was kind of what we did. Is SFM identified as something like? Try SFM. What is?
Okay, it's Italy.
Because then this one's calling SFM utilities.
They just booed the crap out of us, apparently.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I need to use SFM utilities instead. I don't think that's right, but don't know until you try.
I thought the Winter Olympics was every 4 years. Apparently, it's every 2.
I don't know. I care so little about the Olympics.
But they're kind of cool.
Aha! Okay, that was what it was. I just needed to pull from utilities instead. I was probably pulling from the wrong set of things. All right. I thought the SFM was like a variable that was just created at the beginning and consistent throughout the entire document, and that one just named it differently, but it wasn't.
I was asking if the Winter Olympics were in Italy, but I answered my own question eventually. The answer was yes.
Okay. So now, where's my hood? Oh, I have to relock things again. Where are your legs showing again? Unlock, or no, not unlock. Yeah, well, unlock too, but wait.
You know what, chat? We had some really good steak tonight. It was can't never pronounce it right, filet mignon or whatever.
No, that was just
steaks
that was just steak.
Oh yeah, it
was not filet mignon.
was wrapped in bacon.
Like it was just steak. It was nothing. It was nothing fancy in terms of steak.
I mean, it was a type of steak. It was wrapped in bacon and it was circle. I don't know what else it could have been.
It was steak.
What steak? Do you remember what the label said?
Reserve? I don't know. They're like $8 a piece.
Yeah.
But they're very good.
It was very good.
I think I could have taken that out a little earlier, but
they were medium well.
Yeah, by the time I went and checked them, they were already at 245, and then by the time it settles, it gets to 250. Mm-hmm. So I was like, damn. Oh well. I was trying to cook a lot of things at once.
It was very good.
And trying to get it done before stream, and that mattered.
The potatoes were very potato.
Yeah, I think I had them boiling for a half hour, and I took them out, and I still could have probably used longer, apparently.
No, they were perfectly cooked.
I mashed them forever.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, see? So, if I get these two... Wait, I want to make sure that's... Oof, maybe not that way.
No, make it go all the way. Now look down the horizontal. Yes. It's like you got games on your phone. It's no.
All right, so we're going to. I don't want that direction. It's gonna be these two.
Where were the steaks foam?
Foam?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not bad actually. No. I thought it was going to be a little worse than that. That's actually not too bad. It's not going to look like that. I mean, it's going to look more like that or something. But at least it moves. That's all I care about. All right. I think that's good enough to call it good to move forward with. No, they're from Hy-Vee.
That's what I assumed.
They're on one of those items that are forever sale. Like sale? Every time I go up to the deli, or not the deli, the butcher there, those are on sale.
Yeah.
Always. I've never seen them not on sale.
They're pretty good.
And it still adds up. It's like $24 just for 3 steaks for us, and they're not big. They're just thick.
The steaks I get are decent size, and they tend.
But they're thinner, but then wider.
They also tend to cover 2 meals. Which is a bit much.
A little bit. And they're bone and there's a lot more fat on it. These are pretty lean and good too. But I just like getting them every now and then. But if you think about it, like getting a couple of vegetables and potatoes, those are all very cheap things. So even $24 for steaks, considering that I probably spent $6 on the rest of it. Well, not quite. Probably spent like 10. I basically took an entire bag of potatoes and mush it up, because no matter how much, if you think you have enough potatoes to make mashed potatoes, you don't have enough mashed potatoes.
I know. I always think that, and I always make plenty.
No, I took an entire bag of potatoes.
Yeah.
And that's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
So.
And then I make potatoes, and it's like, there's too many potatoes. Why are there so many potatoes? But you know, life is about potatoes.
If I'm gonna make so I gotta make this black too. Clover's gonna be. Oh, I know what I can do. Let's just go to the cloak. We're gonna go to the cloak. We're gonna grab this texture. They're both in the same game, so they can access each other's data. Why not just save the whatever attribute stream?
I'd hope you get a potato. Life is not like a bag of potatoes.
There we go.
It's like, you never know what you might get in that bag of potatoes.
I like that. I like that actually, though. Life is like a bag of potatoes. Sometimes there's eyes looking at you from everywhere.
Oh no, Forrest Gump.
So I literally said that, and then you put that up. Like the timing was pretty funny. I beat you to it on my side. All right, we're not going to worry about her main, and I'm not going to worry about her clothes moving at all right now.
I like the phrase I heard earlier today. You know the phrase, "You're nobody till somebody loves you"? From a song.
Are you lonely, Michael?
Oh yeah, but that's not here or there. No, I like the change. It's like, you're nobody till somebody wants you dead. And then you're somebody.
I remember hearing something somebody said once of like I've got a bullet with your name on it, and they fire and then they miss. They're like, oh, I'm invincible now. You can't shoot me. I'm a god. All right, so this is why can't I hear it? Where's the audio?
Yes, that would be intent if they showed up wanting to kill me. That would be murder in the first degree.
I'm not hearing.
Like, the only way it's not murder, murder in the second degree is basically they showed up to a place and something happened in the moment that made you kill them, as opposed to like it being premeditated. It's still murder, but it's a different category of murder.
I have to double check if something on my computer didn't get unplugged or something for audio, because are you guys hearing?
Like, you catch somebody with your significant other and then you choke them to death. That would be second degree.
I'm not hearing anything either. Okay.
But if you found out your significant other was cheating on you and then you went to the guy's house and killed him, that would be murder in the first. It's fun.
Yeah, that would do it. It's not hearing anything though.
I figured I'd mention it while there's witnesses in case you decide to commit murder in the second degree. And because if I don't mention it, you might not think about it. All the scenes with Rarity wearing those clothes probably have to be fixed. Oh.
That's a lot. Three?
Yeah. I was looking at the things. I was thinking you probably have to, like, because the skeleton structure changed. Basically, the clothes will need to be deleted from each scene.
That's a lot of work.
If I could do it, I would.
All right. What was I doing? I needed A, I think, or just one. Of input. There we go. Okay, now I can hear it. No, I had to move things around. It defaulted to when I plugged the monitor and got it working again. It defaulted to the monitor being the output device, and it shouldn't have. And that caused things to go wonky. And I'm gonna guess this is gonna require me reloading because it probably locked in an audio device when I open it.
Peculiar.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm at, because I changed the audio. I want to make sure the timing's the same. I changed the positioning for it. Okay.
She looks awfully spiffy in that outfit. You think she thought there was a possibility of her dying during the process? That's why she was dressed like that.
Okay, this goes on a down note. Okay, so it's the one before the pickup. So if that was the case, that should be here. We should put it to about here. So this should be the intro. That goes low. Okay, so this is it's right here. It's that part of the song. Okay. Well, this is too long then. It means I would have to shrink this to here. Oh, that's 6. Yeah, I didn't really realize that it was 8.5. That's 2 seconds too long. Would I be able to do a double shot from this? I feel like for the timing, it would destroy it. So it means we have to speed things up on the camera move.
Match the music. Trying to match the music a little better.
Oh, because I have to shrink it to essentially right here. because there's two main beats of the song, but this is I want to make it feel like there's like this like a certain progression that's happening, and if I have 2 bits take too long, it feels less like beats on or like ticks on a clock, and that's what I'm kind of working towards. And so I need to have this be with the beat at that time. I would rather have this be slightly too long and then just cut a couple frames off the end than have it too short and have to re-render to add a couple frames. So I'm going to put this like 6.5, though technically that is slightly too long.
Sunset, you'll have to write that fan fiction. Sounds like a good one.
I think what I need to redo this camera. It's not going to work with what I want to do anymore, especially if she starts like floating. So we're going to get rid of the camera altogether. And then we're just going to start having her float. I'm thinking I didn't have Rarity selected, so that
you're just going to not have snips.
No, I feel like I really need to have him. It's going to still start from back there. It's just going to move faster and get right up on her, which probably will provide a little bit more chaotic feel to it. But it means that I need to get her lifted up pretty quick. Probably within the first 2 seconds, I would say, which probably in terms of blend would be less than that. Let's get rid of these for now. That was for something else. So this is going to be a little interesting because I need to have her lift, but I also need to have the cloak like billowing as things are going. And if I try to have the billow, or if I try to keyframe her cloak and then add the billowing afterwards, the billowing, if I copy paste, it's going to ruin all the keyframing I did for the positioning of the cloak. But if I do it in reverse, then the billowing is done first, and and as soon as I go to blend it as a keyframe, though, it's going to ruin the billowing. So from that perspective, it'd be better if I just add the billowing afterwards. It's going to ruin some things, but it's probably the easier route. It's going to be kind of an annoying thing no matter what, but you're choosing between 2 bad things. You just choose the less bad one. So let's go and lift her a little bit. No, she's T-posed. We can't have her T-posed. So let's have her turned a little bit more this direction at the camera. Well, I would think that she would be looking at snips.
No, I think she's going to be basically in extreme pain and not looking at anything.
But at this point, when things start, no, the pain doesn't come until the orbs start coming around her. I'm not going to have her like. I could maybe have her start at the end, doing the scream. But right now, I need to just have her be in a little bit more of a unique position. So we're going to, let's turn her a little bit like this, but then have her body turned like that, so that it gives her a little bit more of a whatever position. Let's take her back foot.
I think the worst thing that ever affected me as far as like the fan fictions to the show was when Blackjack described what it felt like to have her cutie mark removed. She equated it to rape and said it was worse. And then,
why are you talking about this?
Because it's Fallout related. But then they had the episode in the show proper where that exact same thing happened. the main 6.
I know, but you're equating somebody's fan fiction to how it would feel in real life.
It affected my brain.
She's not floating, but she is very close to that ground in like a not good way. I'm going to move her just a little bit down. Just to put her a little bit in the ground. That wasn't even enough. You'll be able to see. Oh, her foot's locked. That's why. I was like, why isn't that working?
Stretchy foot. Cranky Doodle never found Matilda. He would go on to wander the wastelands as a ghoul, always seeking but never finding never finding his lost love. Rough. I don't know if Cranky Doodle was in the show yet when they started writing the book. He wasn't exactly a very prominent character anyway.
Okay, technically the back hoof is clipping the cloak. I'm not going to bother with it though. I don't have to worry about clipping if you can't see it, and you're not going to see that clipping. So it'd just be easier to leave it as is. Okay, so she has a little bit of a turn, but let's get the hoof here. That hoof is not locked, that's why. Okay, we're gonna put her just a little bit out here. Just basically making the horse less symmetrical, because if a horse is just standing T-pose, it's obvious that they're just standing in T-pose, and that doesn't look good. That looks like you kind of just were lazy. So I just want to have a little bit of something that puts her into a slightly different body shape in some way.
I don't know that Fall Equestria ever really said what happened to Mare. Let's see. Now I'm actually curious.
Because like the other character she voices, she matters very little.
Oof. Does she voice a lot of characters that don't matter a lot?
Well, what's the other one that Mare voiced?
I don't know.
Spike.
Oh, that is Kathleen Westlock. Okay.
You know her name, but not the character she voiced?
I forgot that she voiced Mare. No, she voiced.
Wait, you remember the man she did, but not the female.
She's also the voice of Chaozu in the Ocean's dub of Dragon Ball Z. But nobody remembers the Ocean's dub. It's kind of crazy how many people from the Ocean's dub of Dragon Ball Z ended up like doing stuff on My Little Pony. Like Claire Claret's father was the voice of Goku for that. There was actually kind of a bunch of them.
Feels like they all went to the same casting agency. Did Mary become the Ponyville stable overseer? No, the stable overseer, I believe, was Apple Bloom, or is it Sweetie Belle? Sweetie Belle. Okay, yeah, Apple Bloom was outside there, I believe.
Actually, I think it's Heroes, but Silverstorm was apparently a descendant of Mare. Go figure. Given that in the show she was like 40 and didn't have any kids, so as soon as the bombs fell, she was like, "It's time to start a family," like right away.
Okay, so I can't actually hide the ears. Because if I do, it causes part of her top of her head to disappear, which they don't want to have done. But it really doesn't matter because the tail isn't going to move how I want it to do anyway. I'm going to have to do it all custom anyway. Um,
like the idea that she saw the bombs coming and she just looked over at Stallion and it was like, you now before the world ends.
yeah, so that's not what I do. I want to just scale them down. Oof.
Mary's mother. I think that's what's kind of implied. I think it's mostly implied rather than stated outright. That, like, Silver Storm is like a descendant tangentially, like several generations.
Okay, there we go. I bring it into her head because I was like, okay, that works. But as soon as I start adding the scale controls to have it wobble and with the breeze, it's going to start clipping again. So, but if I made them really, really small and then just move the ears physically in, it pulls the little remnant stubs off.
Model does come with her tail, but just as a lighter color.
I don't use it.
Yeah.
There's no point to. Otherwise, I have to like play with multiple models and stuff for whatever, and I don't want to.
I don't think you're gonna be able to tell the lighting anyway.
I might at some point just try to find some model to like fill the black area right here.
Like a brooch.
It doesn't matter. I can find any piece of clothing and just like take it so that it clips there and make it black. As long as the lighting's the same, it won't matter. All right. Now I got to get her up.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Except for her hoof is locked again. Okay.
Looking at Mare stuff related to Fallout Equestrian, I just get a bunch of the AU stuff.
There was something not long ago that you like pointed out to me and we're talking about what you liked, like you liked it and blah, blah, blah. And then I figured out later that it was an AU something.
What was it?
I can't remember what it was specifically, but like, I was like, wait.
The AU stuff is creepy.
I know, but like there was something from the AU and you like, were like,
oh, I think I know what it was. There's one that I found mildly interesting. And it's when they were like turning into actual horses. Like it was
no, I don't think it was that.
It was mildly amusing.
I can't remember what it was specifically, but it was definitely something where you made mention of it or had a link to it or something, and I was like, wait.
Some of the art from it's good.
So you like the AU?
No, I don't like the creepy stuff, but sometimes you get like, it's a Scootaloo in this AU universe, and she's healthy and okay, and they drew her as a little bit of a badass. That's cool. I just don't like the creepy body horror stuff.
Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of the yellow clip there, but if I really need to, I can just retexture her body to be white. I actually wouldn't be too bad just to do that right now, just to be sure. Because I kind of already did it. Just got to go here.
No.
Go to body, grab here, move it, go to the cloak, materials, body.
Hello, Godzilla man.
String.
How are you?
Okay, there you go. It's white. Fixed. Godzilla man was on earlier. He resubbed. Cheers, Godzilla. Oh, that was Adam.
good.
Sure.
Yes.
You got to think about it.
I'm fantastic.
I don't quite believe you.
Concerned, mildly, but I'm good. I believe that the future is bright. When that future gets here, please wake me up.
I did some changes and I can't remember how to get it back. There we go.
I don't believe that quote, because I've never known Mitch to get drunk. I don't think in all of my days.
Mitch has an advantage over us because he's not fucking drunk.
Because he's not. That makes sense. I didn't see the not part. I read ahead.
Oh, there it was.
It does change the context, right?
There's so many, that is multiple times tonight that you just aren't paying attention.
What else did I do?
You didn't even know that Godzilla Man had been in here for a while.
Well, I was saying hi all the same because I definitely didn't say hi before. I'm trying to be friendly.
Oh yeah,
chat.
I'm probably gonna have to fill that gap because I'm going from 2 to 1. Something's getting clipped into there, so if I fill it in black, they would blend together. But without it, it's not gonna work too well.
You should zoom in. That bone.
I'm not listening to you at all.
I'm hurt, but I understand.
Well, enough of your advice today.
I'll make it right somehow.
Control Z.
I'd fix the files. You just gotta send them to me, but that makes
No, I'm not letting
you
you
have to trust me.
It's
Which
not
I
happening.
understand that there is reluctance in that regard. I'm just gonna sit here with my copy of Sonic 4 for the Super NES. Think about the joy.
No
me.
smooching.
No smooching. I needed him to go between Rarity's like arms so that chat could pretend they're getting a hug from that horse. Doesn't that sound nice, chat? A hug from a horse. Who here wants a horse hug? I know I do.
No
Who
smooching.
said anything about smooching? Give me like a VR thing where the horses just give you hugs. You just sit there and cry. Or you get horse hugs. That sounds like a worthwhile endeavor.
Okay. A little bit better if I get these aligned before I rotate them. He's close to a line. Yep. Should use the blue one though. Okay. Still ended up getting a little bit folded out here. Yeah. Okay. So the idea is that when she gets up, it should kind of fold into what it would be a more gravity liked position. I'm thinking without grabbing, since I can't grab the neck, that's about the best. Wait, actually, I moved that one without getting these lined up. There we go. That's about the best I'm going to do from that, which is perfectly fine to me. And the nice thing is, it looks like there's a little bit of a roughness on the bones on this side, but I don't care because I'm looking at this side. This side looks pretty decent. So, okay, I'll keep that. Her tail, I'm going to say her tail is definitely going to like poke through.
I kind of want somebody to walk into the room in the middle of while they're doing this. Be like, whoa, you guys making a music video? It's
Michael, why are you trying to... This is why it went bad for you in D&D with the freaking spider lady. When you're like, the dark joke is worth it, but then almost got you killed.
Matt, I was the spider. That's why I was confused.
I know, but I'm saying like something bad is happening,
so
and then you're like poke fun in the middle of like somebody doing a very dark
poking fun. I was trying to play the character, and the character was a spider in the moment. So I had him act a little like a spider.
And it almost got you killed.
I'm trying to role play. I'm not trying to be a shit. I mean, I am a shit, but that's my character.
Then I still don't see how you're not chaotic.
No, it's a little shit.
No, that was big shit.
Yes, I realized in that moment.
That was very big shit. So that wasn't in your character.
A good person that can goof.
No, you could. That's what you can be chaotic good.
No, I don't want to be chaotic good.
Well, then you have to act differently.
I acted that one time.
Yes, and you can't just say like, "Well, I did that one time, and then there was the other time, and then later on I did another one."
I do one thing one time, and then something different every other time.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. So what you're saying is you learned that you don't do that.
Yes, I learned that I don't do that.
You're trying to say is that this is what my character does. I'm like, oh, well, it's going to get more interesting.
He's a little shit, that's all.
Kyle's, I think, chaotic good.
I don't think he's good. I think he stole my money.
He's the only person that's done something nice for somebody.
With my money?
No. He went there and he gave back the journal to the priest.
Oh. I brought in his friend.
His dead body?
Yes! That's way better than a journal. You don't give me enough credit. Technically, I'm the one who gave it to charity, too.
Kyle did not take any money from you. You said that you wanted payment in oats. And so Kyle said, well, then you get payment in oats. And that is what happened.
It's not the equivalent exchange.
But it's what you said. Right?
Stole my money.
No, you said, when you tried to convince the person to pay us fully in oats.
That would have been fine. That we could evenly distribute the oats. That would have been fair.
Would it have been?
It would have been fair.
Would you have distributed the oats?
The good in me would want.
No, you
want to share oats. I have shared.
You would have
so many oats.
You would have said that you ate all the oats before sharing.
No, that'd been evil.
Yeah, we can head over there. I think we rated him to Sunday.
Or no, I was gonna say.
If Lyra Heartstrings invented a transfiguration spell to learn her four hooves, to turn her four hooves into hands, quit her music career, and get a job at a local massage parlor giving ear scratches, would Bon Bon consider it prostitution?
I'm imagining Lyra would just, still a horse, but hooves for hands, and all four of them. And she's just giving massages. It's weird. It's very weird. I'm gonna be right back.
All right, I'm gonna do a midpoint on this. I'm gonna say something like this, because I want to have her react to the fact that she's lifting, but not like. But if I kept it where she was looking down at the top of the the lifting part, and then had her right on the ground. The blending would have her starting to look down as she got lifted, and I don't want that. So we're going to instead do it like this. We're going to have her just come up, and now she's going to kind of look down a little bit. She needs to get her hooves out of the way. Oh, come on. Apparently it doesn't want me to do that shift thing. Okay. So just do it myself. I can do it here. Okay, she's not looking. That's closer. I really don't like using that right now. We're gonna instead just move it a little closer. So she's not locked right now, so I'm going to do this now while I can. Not the directional skill, and we're going to, I think this is in my files.
I'm looking at lots of pictures of Lyra.
Oh, maybe not.
With hands. Well, this one makes me happy.
That's it.
Does this one bring you joy?
I've seen that one like 100 times.
Because it's background pony Lyra.
Well, yeah.
Any picture of Lyra wearing a hoodie is secretly sad. A gray hoodie, specifically. I did kind of like that scene because Applejack gives it to her. And the next time she sees her wearing it, she's like, I used to have one just like that I lost. But she doesn't, like, call her out, be like, you took that from me. Because she can't prove it. But it's one of those things where you're, like, super suspicious, but you have no way to prove it, so you just kind of have to let it go. One of those moments. I had one of those moments in high school, but I didn't let it go. I brought my copy of StarCraft to school, and everybody was playing it, and then one kid was like, no, this is my copy. I brought it. I couldn't prove that he wasn't, like, I couldn't prove he was lying.
Which is, I love the idea that anything stated is a truth unless you can prove otherwise, which is not really how that works.
Not how it should work, but I couldn't prove it. If I took it to the
But how can he prove it is?
He can't. He just has it, so I can't take it from him, or I'm the one stealing.
But couldn't any of the kids like state that?
That's not how bullying works. Bullies tend to have the upper hand because they tend to have the most.
Well, then why didn't you punch him in the face?
That would have been the correct thing to do.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. Fuck that kid. Kids are stupid.
I lost that original copy of StarCraft that day.
Yeah, and you know what? And that guy is probably a manager at McDonald's.
Either that or he's a salesman.
Generally, it is the phrase "peaked in high school."
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I still remember the one kid, they let it get away with everything because he was really good at basketball. Like, he got away with, like, just horrible shit. There's
an SNL skit that I believe it kind of plays off that for, like, a college. Mm-hmm. And it's, I think, with John Cena. And he's playing, like, a football whatever guy. And they're like, yep, so... if you have to get an A on this assignment, or you can't do football anymore. And they're like, yep. And the coach is in the back of the room, and he like everybody else these big fancy papers. He's in his papers like the banana. It is a fruit, and like so basically, and they're like, wow, this is amazing. And the coach is like, yep, and like A. He gets an A, and the other guy gets like, what? It's that doesn't make any sense. It's a good one.
No, it makes a lot of sense. It's one of those things that everybody's kind of hyper aware of, but nobody does anything about it, because you're not going to get rid of your star player just because, I don't know, he like harasses the other children all day in a horrible fashion.
It's not that they're harassing, it's just that they are given leniency on that because the football makes them money and the students get a degree. That's the only thing. Like that student is worth to them 3 times, 4 times more than their schooling.
That's why school and sports should be separate.
The thing is, it is getting to a point where schooling is so expensive that when they say like students should get paid, I can understand that. But if their schooling would have cost them, say, $300,000 and they get their schooling for free, you are getting $300,000. That is money given to you as long as it's fully paid. If they're not fully paying for their scholarship, then no, then that should not be a thing.
What happened that made schooling cost $300,000?
When you go to these big fancy like Ivy League schools, which are the ones with the big football things that make tons of money and go on TV.
High school.
Oh no, not high school.
I'm talking about high school.
Oh, that doesn't happen as much in high school because there's
me.
Well, apparently Kentucky high schools
they cared about their basketball player more than they cared about like the one kid they let get.
Well, they also just looked at you and were like, "Oh, that's just whatever his name is."
Like he was just the worst, and then he got his face in the trophy case.
What? Oh, so you did beat him up, and he threw him into the trophy case.
Yes. Oh, if I could go back to high school, I think there's a lot of people who have that fantasy. It's like, if I could just go back and do it again, things would be so different.
Yeah, you can say that about anything.
But we don't get to go back. That's the curse. And I don't want to go back to high school. I want to go back to grade school. I want to be like the kid who gets just go play on the playground. He comes in, he impresses all the kids because he knows how to count past 10.
I want it to be a monkey paw situation where that happens, but you still look like you do now, and like you're the first like student in elementary school that now can't get within 1,000 feet of their actual own school.
He's only 7. He has a beard. Some kids are different.
Was that a true thing with you?
No, I've been cool though. I could like pass as a dwarf, like one of the little mining dwarves. No, you just tell the kid, the teachers, you got that what Robin Williams Jack disease, and then you're golden. And if the other kids make fun of you,
or what if you're like with the Benjamin Button?
Oh, he had it so good. Like he got Benjamin Button. It's like when he was like had the body of a 20-year-old, he had the mind of somebody in their 70s. That's perfect. You have all the wisdom of old age and the body to actually do something with it. All of us could have been so lucky. The one thing I didn't get about that movie, but I kind of wish they changed, is he started off as a tiny little old man. I wish he had, like, as he got older, he shrunk down back to the size of a baby. But if they had just had a giant full-size man baby, that would have been
like back so Honey, I Blew Up the Kids thing.
Just like that's like a 6'5" baby. I want that. That would have been so much better for the ending of Benjamin Button. And she's just trying.
I haven't actually seen Benjamin Button.
So good.
No, I know it's good. I just haven't seen it.
There's no giant man baby. Spoilers. Very disappointing.
Can somebody quote that? Spoilers, there is no giant man baby.
It's a real shame. Like Mork from Ork's Son? I have no idea what you're talking about. Like a Mork and Mindy Mork? Just going back to the Robin Williams reference.
Okay, more than likely, at this point, I would start having the orbs spinning around, and she would start to panic. And as much panic as somebody that 100% knows what's going to happen.
That's probably going to hurt because they were testing it on soldiers.
Well, they did ask her, or she did ask, like, will it hurt? And they said, more than anything you've ever felt.
Yeah. But she wanted to do anything she could to help her friends because, like, she was the only one really trying to, like, do something, anything to keep everyone together. And she was involved in all the other ministries.
She was the voice of them.
She was their advertising campaigns, too.
That's what I meant, kind of.
Yeah. Rarity was trying very hard to keep them together, but it was difficult. But I think she was the only one who communicated with all of them on a generally regular basis. Like Twilight and Pinky had stopped talking. I don't think really Applejack was talking to Pinky either. It's really just Rarity was because she was very much in the Ministry of Image with the Ministry of Morale. Rainbow was because she's the element of loyalty. And I assume Fluttershy was. Really just Twilight and Applejack weren't talking to her.
So this is why I want to do a lot of these like motions for this when she's moving around. Having it where the cloak actually reacts to her motions would be good. It's just once I start adding the rippling of the cloak, it's going to be a little more difficult. Though I think most of the rippling is going to be at the very edges and at the bottom, which aren't going to be the bones at the top, which do make things easier. But there are going to be bones that aren't. But like having it to where she can like have her hoof lift and it actually does move out of the way. Though I probably should.
Okay, wait, Mindy got Mork pregnant in Mork and Mindy? I didn't watch a lot of Mork and Mindy, so I have no idea. Orcs grow backwards. The older they get, the younger they look. So, like, Mork was an orc. So he would get younger as he got older. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how that works from like a biological standpoint of how you can be born with old cells that then get better.
Yeah.
I can see that if you use the words rotted or like something.
Any day now. I can feel it.
Are you sure that's not just like
the numbness?
Yeah.
I did like that line in the Spider-Man movie. I was just watching. He's like, I think I might have magic. Sometimes I feel tingling in my fingers. He's like, you should talk to your physician. It's like, that's a good line.
His friend's magic.
Which one?
Spider-Man. Ned.
Yeah, Ned. He does like.
Yeah, he has innate magic.
He does have the ability to use the Doctor Strange's artifact, and when Doctor Strange sees, he's like, yeah, come by.
Was he using Doctor Strange's artifact, or was he using
Spider-Man stole Strange's? I think he gave it to Ned.
Was it Strange's specifically, or because I thought that they also ran into that one creature in the whatever, what's the other guy? The even cooler guy. Wong. Yeah. I thought that was
Wong
from Wong.
Doesn't
maybe
need the artifact. Strange needs it because his hands are messed up. He can't do magic without it. He has nerve damage.
No, I think for the teleportation stuff, I think that like people need the sling ring. I think it was called.
Yeah, it's basically a training device. Once you get prevalent at it, you don't need it anymore. But Strange always needs it because his hands are not right.
So a little bit more clipping still. There we go.
Strange is very good at what he does, but he needs like An aid.
Okay. So now she's going to be looking up. The camera's not going to be here in front of her directly. It's going to be like kind of from below. And I want to have her eyes look like they're tracking something in around, but I can't really do that in a keyframe. So this is more of going to be just a reminder for the position. The thing with keyframes is I want to make sure that the whole body is in a general position where it needs to be, so that I can make minor tweaks and minor little motions to add a little extra detail, but I don't have to worry about trying to like position the body. But it's so much easier keyframe, and I don't have to actually worry about interacting with the ground. So at this point, some kind of like orby thingy will be floating around her. I've been wanting to look at, there's some games I've seen where they do, they'll have flat, like multiple little dots or sparkles that are like,
it looked like you already had something. Looked like you already had something.
No, those were like big orbs, but I kind of wanted to have it where there were smaller things like orbiting around it, because those are very big. And I don't, well, I actually think right now they're also not green.
They're red. Very Christmas aesthetic.
Look at that there. But also, I can't do everything in just. If I do everything pure green,
I think red looks good.
Well, the thing is it talks about it being eldritch still.
Well, it's a mix of necromantic.
I know, but the book specifically says eldritch. The magic looked eldritch, which from what at least I can tell from at least an AI quick checkup was that it tends to be green or purples or yellows. Nothing about red. So, like, it can be blood magic, but this specifically at this moment is not. I'll have to watch that background. There's the lights are a little bright and they're causing a overglow through the particles.
That one's creepy.
So this isn't actually, the base one isn't about going in a circle. It's actually about going random, but I'm thinking the random is actually cutting through the center a little bit. Yeah, sometimes they cut through the middle. We don't want that. Color fade. So we want to do a green, but that's a fade color. Some of these I wish, and I know that you can set it up that way, where you have like a parent control within the, like, this is like kind of the main parent one, but you can have a control in there that provides a value that all the others can pull from. That's really nice when it's done that way, because now like this particle itself just has a ton of stuff, and you kind of have to go through here and like double check and like get it all. So there's the green, but now it's starting red. Well, no, it has a child. Okay, so that's probably what the end bit is. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, let's do a green. There we go. I'm okay with the front being white. We brought it up before, but if you want to make something look like it has energy, you can't do a pure color. It has to have white at the center of it if you want to make it actually look like it has some kind of energy to it. If you look at anything from Dragon Ball, it's always giant white balls with the color on the outside of it. Because if you do anything but pure white, it just doesn't look like it has any energy behind it. I have a feeling that no matter what I do here, people are going to say I'm wrong with the colors. Mm-hmm. Sometimes because of the Mandela effect, personally. But I can't be wrong. But if I have to get as close as possible, being they say Eldritch is not red. That to me would say blood or like infernal or something specific to the color red. Eldritch to me is not red. It is green. Because there's blood magic and that's red, but there's anything necromantic is almost exclusively green. And that I feel is what this is. It's a little bit more on the necromantic side.
Like the only thing I ever think when I think Eldritch is Cthulhu.
But even there, that's a lot of it green.
Normally, greens or purples. Cthulhu's so cool. Everybody loves Cthulhu.
This is a game you can play. They make JRPGs about Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And their, I think, best and most popular one is Cthulhu Saves Christmas.
Yay.
And you play Cthulhu, you play as Cthulhu, but you had lost all your powers and you need to try to recover them by saving Santa. And it's actually rated very well.
I mean, one eldritch god saving another.
Mm-hmm. So the actual particles themselves.
I think we can all agree that Santa relies on eldritch old god magic.
Kind of is, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to double check. Can this? So this would be lifting to here.
Is Santa in D&D?
Is Santa in D&D?
Yeah.
Is there a pre-existing like Forgotten Realms Santa? Not that I know of, but with D&D you can put anybody in anything.
Santa Claus in D&D E5 is typically portrayed as a high-level celestial, or sometimes
typically it's more of if you want to see if there's a within, because there's not much within D&D for gods and stuff. There's like some, but not much for by name. Forgotten Realms is where you get that type of thing.
Yeah, it says he's a high-level celestial with a bag of holding.
But again, is it from Forgotten Realms, or is it just that tends to be what people use?
I think it's leaning on what people use. Oh no, there's a page.
So the other thing with these lights, they're a little tough, is that bright lights like that, if they were spinning around her, you would think would cast a light on her, and so you'd want to have a light that's kind of following around. And I think I did that with Remembrance. I want to see.
No, there's no official Santa Claus in D&D.
They're very consistent circles, so I could do that. I did it before, I think, with Remembrance, where no, I actually didn't do it on her. I did it in her eye. But you can put a central model that is rotating around that circle that the one is rotating at, and just try to time the light to go around at the same time as it, and just kind of add a little bit. Right now, the lighting is, I would say, pretty piss poor for stuff. Like her eye lights are not right, so I'm just gonna turn those off. Her right now, to me, her lights are way too, everything is too green. There needs to be something in this area that isn't green, so that it actually makes everything that is green look green. So I think what probably would be the best is that all the lights that are on her are actually closer to like that they're green but not pure green. So let's get this to like, I think like this. So a half green. Oops.
Do you think the chances are that after this was over, Rarity immediately vomited? This seems like a vomit moment.
No.
I mean, no.
I think she passed the fuck out.
Yeah. That's probably true, yeah.
Okay, so there's still some bright light that's hitting her. That's the underlight. The underlight. What if I did that one is green? Okay, that one's fine. All right. because that's just hitting her anyway. So if I keep it like this to where it's greenish, but it's not pure green, and then I did, let's get a helper loaded in. Thick boy. And we're going to lock this to actually it'd probably be best. This is going to be spinning particle helper. I shouldn't lock it to her. I should lock it to what these are doing. So these particles, we're going to, where are they at right now? They're right there. So we'll just grab their transform, put it in here. Okay, that actually doesn't work. This is 0, different names. Okay, and then unlock. And now we're going to take a light. And I can put this a little further away because it doesn't need to be, well, if it's shadowed, it being closer would be best. But shadows at this distance get a little bit funky.
Seeing if Cthulhu's in D&D official.
There's certain add-ons and stuff that follow it. Cthulhu is not in there like as Cthulhu, no.
As it says, Cthulhu exists in D&D primarily as an implied Great One.
Oh, okay.
Patron.
Great One is one of the patrons you can use for warlocks.
Warlock, yeah. He's a Great One patron. But he is in there.
Okay, we're gonna see if we can just test this right now as
Daddy Cthulhu.
We're gonna test it as this one. So we're gonna say this is aiming at her. Yeah, we're getting there. We're gonna make it very green and a little less bright. This shouldn't be like super bright. This should just be enough to see the light going around. Like kind of like that. Okay. And then this will be spinning line 1. Okay. Now, I have to find the angle of which this particle is spinning and make sure that this helper is on that same angle. From what I can tell, I think this one is pretty even, but not quite. So this looks like the plane, so I'm going to move it to like here and then here. Just do that. Okay, now where does this start? Okay, so this is to, oh, this one. Okay. Okay, so this is to me. Oh no, but let's follow like the main bright. No, we'll do that. We'll do that. So how long does it take to do a full circle from just after 2.7? From here to here. Okay. So we go from here to here and we say spinny spin, basically 360. Okay. Oh, I did that, but I didn't actually lock the light to it. I got to make sure this is at the 2.71. Playhead. Okay. Oh, and I got to grab the rest of it. So, all right. It might not be the exact same. Oh, nope, it is. It's pretty close. Okay, now, as at least specifically this one is spinning.
That quote is concerning.
Oh, I do have to worry about the light trying to hit her from behind. Actually, how is that working? Yeah, from this point, it shouldn't have any light hitting her. Because I can see the light come around. Oh, it is shadowed right now. Let's turn off shadows just to see if that makes a difference. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay. So there. So if I had a bunch of lights that were doing that, though the light is on track there, way ahead right here. Why is it way ahead? Oh. Because I have other thing turned on. Now it should be the right speed. Okay. Okay, now it's working. I have local rotation turned on, and I had 2 bones selected, so it doubled the rotation by rotating them both separately. That's happened before. So if we do that with a bunch of them, that looks pretty decent. Having it be white makes it so that these ones feel a lot more like vibrant and energetic, and then once all of these start actually casting light on her, it'll definitely be more of a flicker, but it should feel realistic. I think I could turn the shadows on with this, but if I did, because when it comes around here, it's very sharp. I wouldn't want it to be that sharp because it's a big glowing ball of light. I would probably like make the shadow kind of like that, and then turn the attenuation down to 0. So now it's shadowed. Yeah, so you can kind of see it's kind of coming around her head like that, and then disappears. I just don't think it matters too much, because like the difference would be maybe in this shot. Yeah, it's gonna like affect things, but I don't know if it really affects things in such a way to create 4 shadowed lights, half the base default lights, just to do that.
I don't think that's something anybody should ever find out there, Sunset. There's laws against that kind of thing.
What's the fine for necrophilia? Do you remember where that's from?
No, I don't. Maybe that was just a thought you were having.
No, it's from Morrowind. No, I think it's from Oblivion. When there's like some lady you're talking with, and she goes, "Yeah, I just moved here. I have a quick question for you. What's the fine for necrophilia here?" And you're like, I think it's like 200 gold. She goes, "Oh, that's it? Wonderful."
Oh no.
And that's the conversation. It was great.
Not the neighbor you want to have.
Okay, so I think I would be going over in shadow lights if I do that, but I'm thinking with some of the lights that are on Rarity, I could definitely keep it down. I was like, a lot of these lights that are lighting her right now are maybe not needed. If I can keep her a lot darker if those orbs are all just constantly lighting her. The problem is those orbs are probably not going to be there until later. They're probably not going to start until like, let's say like 2 or something. So I need to make sure she's visible until then, but I probably need to split the spinning energy orb up anyway, because I don't want to have all 4 orbs suddenly pop in. I would want to have it where like 1 came in, then a half second later, and a half second later, and a half second later. I'd want to have it building up to having them all there, and right now they're all just kind of there, and that's not what the book was talking about. It was talking about how orbs came on and started wrapping her like a cocoon. That sounds like a build up. So anyway. As long as you're probably fine with the Oblivion NPC neighbor. Yeah, probably not. All right, we're gonna be done. We're at 10.
Yes.
We started late, but still a lot of work to get everything up and running. Oh, I had Twitch open. All right, we already had a recommendation already to send you guys, so we are sending you to Stellar Eclipse. We made him not long ago, but to say he's playing Knights Royale. Is this like one of those pay-to-win games on your phones?
It does look like a mobile game.
Scramble. Well, it can't be. It's 69. Phones aren't even 69 anymore.
Good derby.
That was actually on my list of favorite quotes. If we eliminate 50% of the population, that's 50% less people who can interrupt cookie time. Like what?
Like when did I say that?
I think a long time ago, I guess. I forgot. I thought I enabled dates on those. Anyway, we're gonna head over to there.
Wow.
Otherwise, as of right now, we'll be back on Sunday. We're going to be doing Jackbox.
Big derp. It's a good derp. Oh, we got Jackbox this Sunday? Crazy.
Oh, no, it's not. This is Claire.
Oh, wonderful.
I thought there was Jackbox this weekend.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, wait, nope. I think it is.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Because we had first Saturday, but it was second Sunday. So yes, it is Jackbox. Okay, so I'm not messed up. Sorry. Thank you to Later Masters SL for the follow. Thank you to NPC 46 for the cheers and to Godzilla Man 4500 for the resub.
If you get messed up, there's no hope.
Well, when you have the Saturday and Sunday at the difference, like the end of the month ends on a Saturday or something, it gets a little messed up because normally board game and Jackbox aren't on the same weekend. Like 1 out of every 7 months. We're getting into the weird month where like we get the same thing twice in a row because 28 days is exactly 4 weeks.
I'm gonna have a different phone here soon. My work is giving me a new one.
So you're going from, well, that used to be your newest phone.
Yeah.
But anyways, we gotta go. So bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Okay.